Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Team Fight Manager. We are now officially underway in the semi-pro league. I'm curious. Okay, I think, yeah, these are all the new champions that we got at the end of last episode. We can pull the training points out of them. These, our current team members, unfortunately, are not good enough to make really good use of training points, especially on a champion. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start distributing the points back into stats. That's where they're going to kind of get the most out of it. Split there, and yeah, that's fine. Alright, when we last left off, taking a look at the rankings, we are 2-1. We do have a 2 win streak under our belts at the moment, I do believe. We do. We need 4 more wins in a row to meet our sponsor goal. I really want that money. I really want those materials, and I believe unless we lost it, we should actually be... Okay, we did lose it. Cool. I was going to say, we had started building something. And I do want to get that underway again. Again, the crafting, there's no, like, put in, like, a lot of fabric, get a uniform, put in, like, a lot of switches, get a mouse, or anything. There's none of that. It is just the more materials you put in, the longer it takes to craft the item, and the higher chance you are going to have of getting something in one of these slots that is going to be a higher rarity, which generally means it's going to give you more bonuses. It is just a kind of a gotcha wheel, sort of. But I think, taking a look, I am curious what our squad looks like. Like, if I look at one of our normal people, yeah, okay, they're definitely improving, but very slowly. We're gonna have to take a look at this as we get later into the season. I believe the halfway point in the season, I'm going to want to reroll Cockroach off of Jimmy. We do still have an open naming slot here. So again, folks, if this is a series you're enjoying, really helps out. You hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Brings more people in to see these videos, gets the series in front of more eyes. And this is a game I love, so I think that would be really cool. And if you want to have someone on the team named after you, just leave a comment down below. And the commenters are who I'm using to name the team members. And we do have 1 open slot left still. We survived for the longest time. That could be good, that could be bad. We'll have to see. Interesting with Magic Knight. But that's enough of the kind of opening stuff. We've all set on all of our groundwork that we had to relay, and we're going to head to the next match and hopefully be able to walk away with a win. That's the hope. Okay, they're also 2-1. They're actually just above me in the rankings. Alright. Alright, Taylor is not in the greatest condition, but if I can get him on Pyromancer, that's not going to matter a whole lot. We do need to have a good draft, though. They are dunking on us stat-wise. I think we've got the right setup here for the moment. That sucks. I feel like if I leave Berserker open, they're just gonna first pick Berserker. He's so strong right now. Immediately take Ice Mage. Alright. Okay. Let's take Pyro Monk to start with. They grab Swordsman, that's fine. And Magic Knight, interesting. I kind of want to give Jacob Fighter. I think the Mad Mayor on Fighter is going to be our best bet. It's a hard call. I don't feel like the taunt will do enough in this match. Just the CC from Ice Mage, the Pierce attack from Magic Knight, that's going to be a little bit of a problem for Knight's taunt. So, yeah, let's grab Fighter. Yeah, I think... Yeah, we're gonna ult early. That's... Oh, you know what? No. It's so hard. It's such a hard call. Yeah, ult early. Keep with the ult early. That's gonna let Monk do a little bit more, hopefully. Fighter and Monk are meeting up with Swordsman and Magic Knight, and we are seeing already kind of... Wow, Fighter's actually going down real quick, but we are also seeing kind of the difference in DPS that... Okay, that was a phenomenal Fighter ult. Unfortunate that we didn't end up hitting Pyromancer with that Monk ult, and not the greatest ult from Pyromancer. Oof. Swordsman ult's gonna pull them into the lead, but thankfully, yeah, get Swordsman off the team. The Pyromancer, I believe, is going to give us kind of the advantage in the neutral game, especially with that little AoE drop, as long as we don't keep pushing them out of it. We are pushing them out a little bit, but just the big AoE damage from Pyromancer is definitely doing a lot of work here for us at the moment. Especially with them having two frontliners, it's going to be a lot of damage going out. I will say, their Magic Knight performed better than I expected. Definitely did better than I expected in terms of damage. Wasn't able to convert that into many kills, though. It was kind of split evenly, but as you can see, Taylor on Pyromancer just carried that match. And I'm curious to see what we're going to end up being able to get for the second match here. Tricky to fight against Magic Knight. That's too bad. I'm not banning Magic Knight in this. Alright, I don't want to see Monk. And they banned Shrine Maiden. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, sorry, Taylor. No ban is going down on Magic Knight. I am gonna grab Berserker as my first pick, though. I'm expecting Sniper and Ice. Magic and Ice. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We've had buffed skill on Priestess, which isn't great. It's not as useful. We've also had buffed attack once, which... That's useful, because that on Priestess is just healing. Yeah, I think we do Pyro Priestess. We have a very squishy backline. I'm gonna give them no instructions on ulting, though. Actually, I'm a little worried about Ice Mage. No, we're gonna do no instruction. That should be kind of a middle of the road timing on the ult. Not too early, not too late. But let's jump right into the match. Berserker is so slow, but is kind of moving up ahead on his own to meet a lot of damage, honestly. A lot of damage. He did manage to hold on, though, long enough. I'm actually very surprised that he's holding on long enough to really do this much damage. This is actually going a lot better than I expected. The Priestess is just absolutely able to keep the Berserker alive. That was a very good Pyromancer ult. Didn't convert to kills, but definitely gave us a very... And there's the Berserker ult. Ice Mage wasn't able to shut it down. That's going to cleave through the team. Did absolutely phenomenal extra damage onto the Knight. We've got this in the bag. We're actually keeping Berserker alive way more than I was expecting to. And Mad Mayor is converting a decent number of kills, actually, onto Berserker. Only went down twice the whole match. Priestess did a great job. Berg on Priestess really, really carried that fight. Like, I know Taylor converted a lot of kills, did a lot of damage. Berg's healing carried that fight for us. Keeping Berserker alive was absolutely huge. And that is a 2-0. That is our third straight win. We do pull up into second place in the league. We have the tiebreaker. We don't have the record. That's okay. That is just fine, so long as we can do this 3 more times. Berserker has a pick ban rate of 100%. And yeah, 61% win rate on Berserker teams. 6-5 against Berserker. I don't know if I can really call that a counter. Against Magic Knight, yeah, that upfront damage, the AoE, on the auto attack, on the skill, it's huge for shutting down. Especially at the beginning, someone like Magic Knight that's like kind of bulky, but is more like a bruiser than a tank. I don't know if I'd call that a good win rate for Berserker against Monk to be considered a counter pick. It's hard to really have a good counter pick against Monk with the current setup of champions. Berserker Pyromancer, 90% win rate on a team, makes total sense. Monk Pyromancer, 100% win rate, makes total sense. Pyromancer is so strong right now. Yeah, you can see the rise of the mages. The marksmen have fallen off because of all the nerfs they got during the 2v2 season. Warriors are still just a huge part of the meta. Assassins haven't really come into their own yet. Supports are getting picked a decent amount. I'd like to see more support pick in the league right now. I'm kind of curious to see, not the champion information, champion stats. 21% pick ban on Shrine Maiden. Only 4 picks. Won all of them. Same with Priestess. Wow. Gotten banned a bunch, but the only person to pick Priestess has been my one pick. Okay. Converted a stupid KDA because of just churning assists and never dying. Oh, I guess died once. But yeah, Pyromancer, Berserker, Monk. Magic Knight is kind of just above middle of the pack. I'm not surprised that Ice Mage is underperforming. Ice Mage is really good at handling assassins. Ninja's gotten picked a bunch, but isn't really a huge threat. So that's not as surprising to me. How much is a Rising Star recruitment? It's 500 buckaroos. I think we're going to start a search for a Rising Star. I do want to fill out an entire bench roster of new players, because for those of you who've been following along since the beginning, you know the story we have going on here. This was our starting team. The original Pika Blues. They carried us through the amateur league. They're doing their best to fight a little bit under power in the semi-pro league, but we are starting to hire on some of those younger players, the 18-year-olds who have some talents, have some higher skills, and we're getting them trained up on the bench. In fact, I think something we can do here is we do have now by category. I think something we can do is we can take Jimmy here. He's a Pyromancer main, which is phenomenal. He needs a little bit more depth. I think we're going to grab him. No, you know what? We're not. We're not. We're going to dump it all into attack. Is actually getting a little bit of a boost to defense training. We're going to make that switch there. We're going to wait. I'm going to wait to adjust and give them more champions. I know it'll be a bit late mid-season. Once the next patch drops, we're going to train them up in some new characters. But we are going to go on to our next match now. We are against the Dangerous Dogs. What is their team looking like? Heavy Pick Berserker, Magic Knight, Ice Mage. Okay. That's fine. We're not letting them take Berserker, obviously. Berserker is very, very strong in the current meta. That ultimate alone is just unbearably powerful. It is a team wipe if you can't deal with it immediately. You know, Tempest was one of our main force in 2v2s. I don't feel like right now the meta is in his favor, though. Like, if he had really good condition, we'd put him in. I don't feel like that's going to be in our best interests right now, though. And it's good. What we do here is going to come down to the who they ban. Okay, they're banning Sniper. We are absolutely taking out Berserker. No question. They first picked Pyromancer. That's a threat. We're gonna grab Monk. And we're gonna grab Shrine Maiden. Ice Mage, that's fine. Magic Knight, interesting. They don't have a very sturdy front line. I'm not planning to take Ninja. Berserker's banned. Ice Mage is kind of a wasted pick. We have the double heal. A little bit of damage output from both of them as well. Got that shield, got that burst skill. I think we're gonna go Heavy Wall. No, Yeah, we're gonna go Heavy Wall with the Knight. We are gonna put Taylor on that Shrine Maiden, Berg on the Monk. No instruction on the ult. No, let's ult early. We got this. We're good. Ult early, get that lead, hold that lead, let's go. Knight and Monk running in there up against the Magic Knight all alone. That is so unfortunate. Taunt going down on the Pyromancer. Monk and Knight splitting up is actually very, very good for them. Very unfortunate kind of ult sequence there. Shrine Maiden ult, Knight ult, Monk ult. This is what we were looking for. This is what we needed. Punch straight through that Magic Knight. Oh no! Knight is splitting down, going after the Ice Mage. I think, yeah, the Shrine Maiden went down, but with Monk there... Oh, Monk getting CC'd there, unfortunate. We are able to save the Shrine Maiden. That's good, but that, ooh, that Pyromancer ability is going to really hurt the healing output of the Shrine Maiden. The abilities are all going to go on herself right now. But with all the ults down, kind of a messy neutral game, we are going to pick up that first win. You love to see it. Try to use your ultimate better in the next match. You know, that's the right spirit. It wasn't a terrible, terrible ult usage, but that's the right spirit to have. Absolutely. Okay, what do we do here? I think we immediately hit Monk. I don't need that frontline bulk. They hit Shrine Maiden. 2 of our team members from last round are now out. We're gonna immediately first pick Berserker, though. Berserker is just so strong. Fighter? Okay. Magic Knight. They have a good front line. You know, I think we're gonna be okay with Pyro Priestess again. They took... Okay, they have, like, the ball of tank going on here. I'm a little worried about Berserker's survivability, but Knight and Fighter don't have the biggest damage output. And Priestess should do a pretty good job of keeping Berserker alive. We are going to keep... we're going to switch to no instruction, keep that middle of the road, like, 40 to 25 second timing on the ult. Let's do this. Berserker waddling in all alone. But on the flip side, the other hand, Berserker can stay alive long enough. There it is. That Pyromancer AoE is going to destroy the enemy team. Not a very good ult from Fighter or Magic Knight. Knight's ult is fine. Priestess getting picked is unfortunate. Pyromancer ult is going to catch the entire team. They're all going to go down. Berserker ulted a little bit too early there, but is still going to cleave through the Fighter, which is going to get us a pretty big lead in this neutral game. If we can split their timings up, this is very, very good. Now Magic Knight is all alone for a second. They're all back up. Magic Knight is low, though, and that Pyromancer AoE is carrying it through. We're keeping them spread. We're not letting them get a real full team fight. Priest is keeping Berserker up against 2. And yeah, that Berserker took so much damage. Wow. I'm a little disappointed in how much healing Berg did. But Pyromancer in the all-melee team, it's unbelievably strong to deal with it. I'm very happy with the team's performance. We absolutely won that in the draft. I was a little worried, but we did pull it out. And we are now up against the first-ranked Creative Crocodiles. We win this, we're in first place in the league. We'll also be 5 wins towards our sponsor goal. Creative Crocodiles, Berserker, Ice Mage, Magic Knight, Fighter. They like to ban Pyro. That's going to be problematic if they do that. The only way we're going to tell, though, is if we jump on into the match and see how it goes. I gotta have faith that my pick ban will be able to overcome a potential pyro ban. Yeah, Tempest condition down. We've got the right team in here. Let's do this. I mean, we're gonna first pick Berserker if he doesn't get banned. I don't want to see Monk. They hit Ninja? That's fine. Absolutely taking Berserker here. Magic Knight Pyro. Magic Knight Swordsman. Okay. They're both a little bit squishier than some of, like, the big tanks, just in terms of HP, in terms of defense. I think we do another Pyro Priestess. I think that's the best call we can do. And Ice Mage, yeah, they have a very, very, very squishy team here. We are going to be just fine. No instruction on the ult. That's okay. And again, yeah, Berserker kind of waddling forward to meet the front line, which is okay. He's not going to really stand up at the beginning there. That's fine. Pyro is going to kind of balance things out there. That was a phenomenal swordsman ult, downing the entire team. Pyro caught out of position on the respawn. Priestess caught out of position on the respawn. The Ice Mage ult is going to just hard counter the Berserker, but there's nothing you can do about the Pyromancer balancing. And now with all of the ults down, I think we are in a very good spot here. Yeah, Berserker's going to get really low. Priestess is going to get him back up if that shield drops. There's the shield drop. He's going to get healed back up again, even with the defense down. He finally does get dropped. Swordsman's defense debuff, sorry, was a little bit too powerful there. But there's no way they can catch up. They're out of time. And yeah, no, that's a phenomenal Berserker first pick team that, unless they take Pyromancer, we're kind of in good shape. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do going into the second round. Berg, you think you carried the team? Stay humble. Stay humble, Berg. You did good. You were fighting to keep Berserker up, but you did keep him up when it really, really mattered. So, good job. Stay humble. We don't need any big heads, especially in the starting team. Alright, who is their ban gonna be? Ninja ban. That's fine. Kick Berserker to the curb. Magic Knight, Monk, Shrine Maiden. Just immediate picks on those. Knight, interesting. Ice Mage. Okay, they're relying on Magic Knight. A little bit of Ice Mage for their damage. Knight's going to be kind of a big wall to get through. If the attack was a little bit higher, like, a nerf to the skill would have been fine. Double attack nerf is just brutal for Swordsman to deal with. I feel like we have to take the fighter. The CC is just gonna, and the extra durability is just gonna be way too important as we try to deal with the Knight. I think this is gonna be our team. I'm just worried we're gonna be lacking in damage. We are going to have to see, though, as we meet up in the middle here. Neutral game is a little bit questionable, to be sure. Knight and Fighter both match going down. An early Ice Mage ult could be very problematic for us. But yeah, Fighter just gets dropped. I'd love to see Fighter use his ult here. Monk uses the ult. Trident Maiden uses the ult. Fighter uses the ult. Everyone just dumps the ult. The Shrine Maiden was able to top up the team, but it lost so much damage potential. But we did grab the lead. Knight goes down. That's right, okay, Shrine Maiden helped with the Magic Knight. Ice Mage down. Collapse onto the Knight, but the Magic Knight is on the Shrine Maiden, and that is going to bury the team for the moment. I need the tanks to spawn here. Okay. That got very close at the end. If that had gone on for another 15-20 seconds, they might have actually had the opportunity to turn that around, collapsing down onto the Shrine Maiden right there at the end. If they had gotten that a little bit sooner, that would have been devastating for us. But they didn't, so we won. We are definitely going to be first in the league. And we got our 5th win towards our sponsor goal. Alright, training results. Yeah, they're old. They're not getting a lot of stat points. They're 22. For esports, they are past their prime. But look at how much Jimmy and our currently unnamed player called Raze are getting. They just train while they're 18. Once they hit 19, we're going to let them step on out into the spotlight here a little bit. They are going to be the future of our team. No questions asked. Coach Silent and Pika Blues sweeping victory. Pika Blues is on a great run. Under Coach Silent's management, Pika Blues has recorded 5 wins and 0 losses in the last 5 matches, and in the last match, Coach Silent has utilized his pick ban to form his team around Pyromancer as the main champion. He's not wrong. There are concerns that other teams will be able to hold Pyromancer in check, but experts are adamant that Silent has a few more cards up in his or her sleeves. Maybe. Fans of Pika Blues have acknowledged Silent's abilities and have high expectations for his brilliant performance. Well, it's unfortunate that they're calling out our Pyromancer strat. They're not wrong. I don't know if I have another real strategy in my back pocket that's as reliable. I need to pull in one more win in the next match. But folks, that is gonna have to wait until the next episode. Again, I am a small channel. I am trying to grow, so if you did enjoy this episode, please do consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel if you want to see more of this series and the other content that I do release. Currently doing a lot of running simulator games, a couple of ongoing Pokemon Nuzlocks. I have some plans for more simulator games, and some more fresh Nuzlocks as some of the current ones wrap up in the future, as well as a bunch of kind of standalone content with myself and some of my friends. If you do want to have someone on the team named after you, leave a like in the, do leave a like, but leave a comment on this video or any of the previous episodes. I do keep up with all the comments. I try my hardest to respond to all of them. But if you want someone named, just leave a comment. I think that's it. And folks, I will see everyone next time for more Teamfight Manager. Peace.